history's first combat submarine. The Turtle, as it was named by its inventor, David Bushnell, because it resembled two upper tortoise shells of equal size, bound together side by iron hoops, was made of oak beams and hand-powered by its single occupant. Bushnell, a Yale graduate, had previously invented the torpedo by proving that gunpowder could be detonated underwater. His plan was to attach this bomb to the hull of an enemy ship, but he lacked a reliable delivery system. The Turtle was his ingenious solution to that problem. It was a fittingly revolutionary device. The Turtle was reportedly 6 feet in length and was the first submersible to contain its own breathing system, employ water as ballast for submerging or rising, and use a screw propeller, although it was maneuvered with a single oar. It was equipped with an extraordinary biological lighting system to enable the pilot to read his dials. Called foxfire, it was a luminescent blue-green fungus often found in decaying wood. In a desperate attempt to break the British blockade of New York, the Turtle set out to attack Admiral Richard Howe's 64-gun flagship HMS Eagle very early in the morning of September 7, 1776. Piloted by Sergeant Ezra Lee, the craft carried one watertight wooden keg packed with gunpowder, a fuse, and a timing device attached near its top. Under the cover of darkness, Lee successfully maneuvered his craft beneath the Eagle's keel without being spotted. He actually brushed against its stern and touched it before descending. As Lee began attempting to affix his time bomb to the Eagle, he could see British sailors on deck, completely oblivious of what was taking place just below their feet. According to the Journal of Dr. James Thatcher, he struck, as he supposes, a bar of iron which passes from the rudder hinge. Had he moved a few inches, which he might have done without rowing, there is no doubt he would have found wood where he might have fixed the screw. But not being well skilled in the management of the vessel, in attempting to move to another place, he lost the ship. The iron sheathing had saved Howe's flagship. Lee had no choice. He rowed away from the Eagle, and after several minutes surfaced into the first rays of the sunrise. There was no way to make a second attempt without being spotted. He aborted his mission and began moving as rapidly as possible toward shore. As he passed near Governor's Island, Thatcher continued, he thought he was discovered by the enemy on the island. Being in haste to avoid the danger he feared, he cast off the magazine, as he imagined it retarded him in the swell. After the magazine had been cast off an hour, the time the internal apparatus was set to run, it blew up with great violence, throwing a vast column of water to an amazing height in the air, and leaving the enemy to conjecture whether the stupendous noise was produced by a bomb, a meteor, a waterspout, or an earthquake. During the following week, several additional attempts failed, as Lee had difficulty maneuvering in the harbor's swirling currents. The Turtle eventually was lost when the sloop transporting it was spotted and sunk during the Battle of Fort Lee. The submersible did achieve a minor success when the unexplained explosion caused Admiral Howe to move his fleet to a less vulnerable position. Bushnell made several additional and unsuccessful attempts to sink the British Navy. British troops, alerted to the threat, were ordered on shore and told to shoot at any floating pieces of wood. Several months later, Bushnell launched several mines down